Hi guys, welcome back. Today what I'm going to do is review the new Titleist TSi2 and TSi3 Hybrids. So these are two very different looking club heads, offering very different things for different golfers. So we're going to have a little go of both of them today, see which ones perform best for me, and hopefully work out a few different things that might help you and your game as well. As ever guys, if you do enjoy this video, please do smash the like button down below, and if you haven't already and you'd like this channel, please do consider subscribing down below as well, and the little bell icon next to it, if you tap that, you'll get notified of every new video I post. So let's see how these Titleist hybrids get on. Let's get started. So let's start with the looks between the two. Obviously the first thing you're going to notice when you put these side by side is the fact that the TSi2 sits much more square on the floor, whereas the TSi3 sits a little bit more open. The other thing you're going to notice very much so is the shape of the club head. So you've got much deeper, more forgiving look of the TSi2 versus the much shallower, much thinner looking TSi3 on the floor. So depending on your preferences, you might straight away prefer the look of one or the other. The other main differences we can see, certainly in the tech in the bottom of the club head, is that the TSi2 has got a lot more simpler design. So you've just got one fixed weight in the sole, and you've got the sure fit hosel, which you can obviously adjust then your loft and your lies and your biases through that. The thing that the TSi2 doesn't have, that the TSi3 does have, is a sliding weight option in the bottom of the club. So you can put the weight into a toe, middle or heel bias, which is going to create a lot more options for you in terms of what shapes you might be able to generate. You obviously still got the adjustable hosel as well, so you can adjust the neck and the lofts through that as well with the TSi3. Let's have a hit with both of these and see how they each feel. So we'll start with the TSi2, the more forgiving club, certainly aimed at the player that wants that little bit more forgiveness, and they're looking to kind of replace that longer iron in the bag with something that's a lot easier to get up in the air. So we've got our long par 5 shot, long approach shot into the green. Let's see if we can hit some greens with these. That's a pretty good start, really forgiving, nice height with that. Look at that shot. Landing nice and soft on a pretty firm green as well, so that's a very good start for the TSi2. Really like the looks down behind the ball, kind of very forgiving looking club. You know, there's no inkling that it's going to turn the club face over too much. It's going to just feels like it sits really nice and neutral behind the ball. It's a little bit more heely, it's moving, that's going to be wet. As that last shot showed, you're still going to get the same issue with missed strikes. So you know, every club's designed to be as forgiving as possible, but if you don't quite hit it in the middle, you know, they're not going to save you fully. So that one still drifted out the heel to the right and put me into the water. So, you know, forgiving, yes, but it's not going to stop every bad shot. Again, really do like the look of this down behind the ball. Bit of a compensation from the last one. You see, just loads of height, really easy to get up in the air. This got a nice solid kind of metallic noise off the club face, so it feels actually really nice. So this is a 3 hybrid, so it's 18 degrees of loft left in that setting, A1. Another heel that's going to get in the water. So again, with both these you get ultra lightweight design, so basically they're trying to create the club that's really nice and lightweight, easy to swing fast, obviously then making it more forgiving as well for you. And all 3 of these have been designed to be as streamlined as possible, so you're creating a nice aerodynamic club head, gets through the air nice and quickly, creates a nice bit of club head speed as well. Let's have one more with the TSi2. Can't match that first shot so far, that's left again. So let's swap over now and let's have a hit with the TSi3. So again, very different looking club. It's still a 3 hybrid, but this 3 hybrid is actually 20 degrees. It's slightly more lofted than the TSi2, interestingly. So obviously it's trying to keep that flight with the shape probably a little bit lower, but then it's giving you a little bit more loft to start with. Massive differences down behind the ball, much thinner profile. It does to me look a little bit clumpy. Not my favourite looking club behind the ball. Noise is completely different off the club face. That just feels like more of an iron in terms of feel. It's very solid, quite dull sound. Similar distance. So it says you get the sure fit CG designed into the sole, so you can move that weight a little bit just to try and give you that versatility and adjustability if you need to fine tune that bias or that flight that you're looking for. It's a bit toey. It's holding its line quite well. Again, no problem getting height with this. You know, even though it's designed probably to launch that little bit lower. That did go in the water. Even though it's designed to launch a little bit lower, it's certainly, you know, it's easy enough to get up in the air as you would want your hybrid to be. A little bit lower in the club face. Let's see how this gets on. Still carrying, so it's plenty of forgiveness in it. It's actually not a bad shot. I think between the two it's quite tough to judge in terms of performance. They both do a really good job of getting the ball up and getting the ball travelling where you'd want it to travel, and consistently as well. And just not quite enjoying the feel off the club face as much with this one as I was with the TSi2, that's for sure. Although I don't have the TSi1 hybrid head to try, it is really there to be, it's designed there for those players with those slightly slower to moderate swing speeds. So your kind of senior golfers, lady golfers, a little bit more forgiving and a little bit lighter to hit. So you're really looking at a little bit more forgiving option if you go for the TSi1. TSi2 kind of ups things a little bit in terms of the adjustability. It's certainly been designed to be that little bit more forgiving and easy to hit. So yeah, if you're looking for forgiveness in your hybrid, certainly look at the TSi1. I think if you're looking for something that's going to give you a little bit more versatility but still forgiving, go for the TSi2. And I think so if you're someone that kind of still likes the feel of your irons and not so much a hybrid, then have a look at the TSi3, because it really does feel very different to the other two club heads in terms of it doesn't really have that metallic ping off the club face. It's got a much more solid or iron feel off the club face, so definitely take a look at that. But again, Titleist have made 3 very different club heads here that are going to suit different players for what they're looking for. So when you go and get fitted, definitely go and try all 3 and see which one really performs best for you. And then if they're performing similarly, make sure you pick the one that you prefer the look of, the feel of, the sound of, and you'll get the one that you really, really want. For me, the one that I would choose is the TSi2. It's just got that blend of forgiveness. I much prefer the look of the club head down behind the ball than the TSi3, and I definitely prefer the feel off the club face than compared to the TSi3. TSi2, that's the one I'd be taking home today. Thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy this video, please do smash that like button down below. It really does help the channel. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button too, and the little bell icon next to it will get you alerted for every new video I post. Let me know down in the comments down below which hybrid head you would try and which one you think you would use if you went and got a fitting. Thanks again for watching, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.